Thomas and friends, making tracks to great destinations.
Dear Christopher, here is your friend Thomas the Tank Engine. He wanted to come out of his station yard and see the world. These stories tell you how he did it. I hope you will like them, because you helped me to make them. Your loving, Daddy.
The island of Sodor is surrounded by beautiful blue sea. It has fields of green and sandy yellow beaches. There are rivers, streams, and lots of trees where the birds sing. There are windmills and a coal mine, and docks where visitors to the island arrive. The island also has lots and lots of railway lines. Who's that puffing down the track? It's Thomas. Hello, Thomas. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the island of Sodor. Today on the island of Sodor, we'll see Devious Diesel telling Thomas a story. Then see what happens when Fergus breaks the rules. Then find out just how brave Skarloey is. But first, here's Thomas. Bold and brave. It was almost summer on the island of Sodor. All the engines were busy. They were looking forward to the start of the holiday season. One morning, Sir Topham Hatt came to the sheds. It's time to get the seaside station ready for the summer visitors. Thomas, you are to pick up the deck chairs and windbreaks and take them to the beach. Yes, sir, tooted Thomas, and he hurried off happily.
You're looking very cheerful, Thomas,
wailed Diesel. Thomas told Diesel all about his exciting job.
Haven't you heard about the curse of the cliffs?
Wailed Diesel. No, tooted Thomas nervously. Diesel snorted.
Whenever the first engine of the holiday season goes around the headland, a terrible fog comes down over the cliffs.
Thomas didn't like the sound of that at all.
The engine loses its way, and nobody knows where it goes.
Diesel chugged away, leaving Thomas very unhappy indeed. He wished that he didn't have to go to the beach after all. Thomas dragged his wheels slowly along the track. He was very worried. Finally, Thomas reached the supply shed. Workers had loaded his freight cars with windbreaks and deck chairs. Thomas puffed slowly on his way. He was thinking about the curse of the cliffs. Suddenly, he saw Harold the helicopter. Harold had bad news. Thick fog rolling in on the headland, Harold shouted. Puff carefully, Thomas. And Harold whirred away over the treetops. Thomas was very scared now. What if what Diesel said about the curse of the cliffs is true, tooted Thomas. I could get lost in the fog and never be seen again. Thomas puffed fearfully towards the cliffs. Thomas was approaching a tunnel when he saw Ben. Ben looked unhappy. "What's the matter?" asked Thomas kindly.
I was enjoying myself until I met Diesel,
said Ben unhappily.